go get some more hot water too. Let's see here. Let's see. Hello, good morning, good morning. I'm Tera, TeraMaxwell.com, Tera Maxwell, and this is Melina, and we wanted to share with you one of my morning rituals. Our rituals are very important, what we do in the morning to frame the day, to create that environment for success. And so one of the things I do is I always make green tea lattes with matcha powder. So we'll show them. This is, actually we get this imported from the United States, which is actually from Japan. I'll put it kind of over there. That's Tivana powder. And do you want to put it in? So we put it in usually like three scoops per person. Actually, we want to use that little one though. Where's the little one? That one. Because we don't want to put a lot, so we have this little, we also got that from Starbucks. So one of the things that's been, I'll let you do that. Yeah, 3. Just put it right over there so he doesn't, good job. One of the things when we made the transition from living in the United States to living in Costa Rica. So when I lived in the US, I confess I was addicted to Starbucks green tea lattes, which I know they're not that healthy. There's lots of sugar in them, and I would always have them with soy milk, and I also know soy milk isn't very healthy. And so it was really a great transition when we moved here because it's creating that environment for success. So I was forced to quit Starbucks. So did you put 3? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Okay. So the next thing is we want to put in the water. Do you want to do that one too? Or you want me to do it? It's probably hot. I'll pour. So I usually put in about, I would say, actually here's about 2 cups of water. About a cup to like 3 little spoonfuls. And I think in that, I don't know, if we were to say like how much is that, it's probably like maybe maybe like a teaspoon, so 3 teaspoons maybe. Say if we were going to be precise about it. So then we want to put in, this is homemade cashew milk. So I'm also dairy, like most of the time I'm dairy free. And so we just take like a cup of cashews and then add 3 cups of water. I got that from a book actually called Raw Food, Real World. And then I mix it up in the Vitamix. First you actually pulverize and mix up the cashews, and then you add the 3 cups of water. Do you want to pour it in this? Mm-hmm. Let's take this off here so it makes it a little easier. Okay, so you're going to pour it probably to, let's see here, probably about a cup of cashew milk, so it's really yummy.
I want some.
You want some too? A little bit. You can have a little bit of it. And then where's the honey here? And then I like a sweetener. Some of you might say honey's not that good, but it's from the earth. So we put a couple squirts of honey in there. A little bit more. Okay. And then I'm going to put it on. Turn it on. Okay. Actually put it low first and then there you go. And then we have our green tea latte. So we've taken something, a habit that I had in the US that wasn't too healthy, and we've made it a lot healthier. And what I like about matcha is that it's, ceremonial grade Japanese matcha powder. So I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, awesome. So we say that she makes it too. So you can kind of, it's really beautiful. I still have a Starbucks coffee. No promo for Starbucks. And what I like about it is the matcha powder, you get a little, it's still caffeine, but it's a consistent buzz throughout the day, and it's not something that like you want more of. Whereas coffee, sometimes I remember when I drank coffee years ago, I would like drink a lot of coffee when I lived in San Francisco. So it's just more consistent, has a good feeling. We'll have a little bit of green tea matcha. And then I wanted to share with you, if you have any questions, post below. We have Patricia's here, our housekeeper. She's making crepes for the kids this morning. Really, how do we plug into the vibration of abundance? How do we plug in? So it's a vibrational frequency, right? And that's why it's so important. What are the rituals that we have? Who do we surround ourselves with? What are the thoughts that we allow ourselves to entertain? And really, plugging into the vibration of abundance, it's all about being. We are abundant. You are abundant now. It's a vibrational frequency, and to plug into it, it's actually really simple. Being abundant. And so it's the beliefs that we have and those emotional blocks that create these occlusions, or that stop that feeling of abundance. So if you're not feeling abundant, then just noticing, like, where does that register? Like, where are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? Often we get it like in our solar plexus, or especially we've had, for me, a lot of stuck energy down in the lower areas, like in our sacral, that sacral chakra, where all our sexual organs are, where we create. And so it's just noticing where that registers, and then you could ask to pray, imagine light coming through when you breathe, deeply breathe, like feeling that and asking for that stuck energy, asking your guides, asking your angels for it to dissipate, for it to dissolve. So it's being, and everything that you do that helps you plug into that vibration, it's so important. Like yesterday I was surfing, and I was thinking to myself, like, we create our own reality. And so as I was surfing, and I went for an hour and a half, and I hardly got one wave. And I'm like, okay, well, why is it I'm not consciously creating this perfect wave right now? And it's because the reason is I was actually creating that experience so that I could practice being. Because as I was there in the water, sitting on that board, noticing the clouds, these beautiful waves, these birds soaring overhead, I was being. I was feeling so supported and so loved and so grateful. And so I created, this is actually very deep, so I hope you can get the resonance of this.